Hi guys, I hope you are well and smiling. I just wanted to jump on today and wish you all a lovely weekend, whatever it may mean for you. I think it is a really beautiful time of year for us to remember a lot of the stories, a lot of our history, and whether it's the Bible that you're looking at and the story of Jesus Christ or something different. I think it's a really beautiful time of year to hold gratitude and even more than that, to hold hope. I think Easter is a time of really going within and reconnecting to nature, connecting to ourselves, connecting to the people around us, connecting to our purpose, and really finding that hope to dream a future that we will be proud of. And I think that's such an important thing as part of our movement for children at the moment as well. So enjoy, take some time to reconnect and be still, listen to your heart, and let's get really clear on the world that we want to dream into being, because we are creating something that is completely new, and it is confronting. It's confronting to see the level of corruption, and I'm sure many have felt like me. It's like every week, what's happening next in Australian Parliament House and in our media, and as hard and as frustrating as that is at times, it's great that it is actually being spoken about, because it's only through awareness and education that we will have people take action, have people ready to really do something and to learn more, to research, to be called to find their purpose within that as well. So as much as it's hard to see it coming out, it's really important that it is at the moment as well. So please take care of yourselves, take time out, reconnect with nature. I'm loving being out in this today, get some sunshine. I think there's a lot of trust that we need to give to what's happening at the moment. As much as we want to be active, it's almost like we need to surrender somewhat to bigger things are at play here than we could ever imagine. And we wouldn't be at this point with the amount of disclosure happening in this country if bigger things weren't at play as well. So exciting times ahead. I think it's a beautiful time to just feel the hope and feel humanity rising and feel what is truly possible when people unite and work together. So amazing. For anyone that hasn't seen, we have had some really exciting news, and that is after contacting the International Criminal Court, they are looking into and doing some preliminary investigation to see whether they can proceed with looking into issues with pedophilia and with the protection of pedophiles within Australia around the suppression orders as well. So that's really exciting. I've had a few people ask, do we know the ICCC or ICCC isn't corrupted? And I think we can honestly say that every system, every organisation on the planet at the moment has been infiltrated by corruption. Many of them, I feel, are being cleaned out. And I also think, we have to honour that there are a lot of good people that go into these organisations, and they do it because they want to make a difference and they want truth, justice and freedom for the world that we live in. So we have to try. And I think that's the biggest thing is, we have to keep taking a step forward. Obviously, while waiting on a response from the Attorney General, we saw all of that get sort of delayed, forgotten. There was so much going on in the media that it really got sidelined. And we will continue to take steps forward. That's the most important thing. We may need to change the course that we're running, but the most important thing is that we're staying together, we're staying active, and we will not be silenced. We will not be silenced by delays or tactics or the media looking into other things. And the International Criminal Court is a great place to escalate concerns that aren't being answered within a country. And as you probably read, it's under the Roman statute of the International Court that we're able to make this claim. And that describes the things that the International Criminal Court looks into as international crimes. So there's 4, and they are genocide, crimes against humanity, war crimes, and the crimes of aggression. And basically, they are only allowed to step in and look at prosecuting an investigation if they're finding that the countries or the states are actually unable or unwilling to do so themselves. And that's why it has been really important to follow the petition process and wait the due time to get a response from our Parliament, our Attorney General, which was delayed, because all of those things add up, and we can show that a response wasn't forthcoming. There's massive public support from the people that are aware of what we're doing, and we're not getting a response. We can't really expect Australian courts and our Australian government to speak on behalf of or even investigate this if it directly implicates them, or perhaps they're even named in the list or involved in some way. So I think it's a really great way for us to keep moving forward, and we will keep you updated on all of the developments with that as well. And there are other things we're looking into as well, but we just have to be careful to release those in due time. So I would like to challenge everyone, while we know that the International Criminal Court is doing preliminary investigations, to really stay active. We've had some fantastic efforts with people contacting their MPs, contacting public figures. Now's the time to keep that pressure on, because we would well know that the people in Parliament and the people that are involved in this corruption would know what's happening at this stage. And we're very likely, if we continue putting pressure and we continue asking these questions, asking for the support, asking for them to sign the petition, asking for them to speak about, in their areas, in question time, to their databases, lifting the suppression order, with this increasing amount of pressure, as what we've seen in the media over the last month, it's very likely that things are going to start breaking apart, and the people that perhaps aren't involved and have just been quiet because they've thought they've had to be, may step forward and become whistleblowers. There may be people that feel that they are not as involved and perhaps haven't done as many bad things, and they want to get out early and potentially dob on the other people. So by us keeping the pressure on and really contacting our MPs, contacting public figures, keeping this all over social media, we'll make sure that there's plenty of emails going out to our databases with a petition as well. These are all ways that we can keep this conversation alive. And there's so many distractions at the moment. We've got COVID, we've got, the latest scandal in Parliament, waiting to see what that will be in the week to come. We need to really keep the conversation focused on the children, focused on what we're asking for, and really toe the line here as well. So let's keep active. I will be putting out over the next couple of days just some ideas. I've had some fantastic concepts come through from supporters, and it's so awesome to see people thinking outside of the square, and I love that we can work together on those things and really make a big impact. So watch out for those as well. They'll be easy to jump in on, excuse me, and things like sending an email, making a quick call, and if we all work together, it's a huge impact we can make that way, to generate attention and awareness around lifting the suppression order and child exploitation. And we will also be running campaigns throughout April, because April is Child Abuse Awareness Month as well. So that'll include some training options for you. It'll include campaigns about reaching out and contacting various organisations so you can learn more about what you can do in your community. And as always, what we're doing with educating the public about the history of the protection of pedophiles in Australia is so important. It's so important for every Australian to be aware of the corruption and the protection of pedophiles in this country, so real change can be made. And it's exciting to see each and every week so many people joining, so many people becoming aware. I'd say every single day we've moved 100 to 150 signatures, and while we would love that to be so much more, it's really, really consistent growth. So the message is just slowly going out. It's going out in conversations, it's going out through people sharing, and yeah, it's just generating momentum every single day. So thank you for all you do. As always, if you have a great idea about how we can bring the petition to life and get this message further out into the community, please reach out and I would love to help bring that to life with you. But yeah, thank you so much for everything you do. Please take this beautiful weekend to ground, to just to feel into your heart, to recharge. We're in a marathon, not a sprint, so it ain't gonna be over tomorrow. But as long as we can see each and every day that we are moving forward, I think that's really, really exciting. So thank you and have an awesome weekend, and I will chat to you very soon.